Hi, I'm Rachel Murray, Business Development Manager and Lead Strategist for Fountain. We're a Google Global Award-winning digital marketing agency based in the UK and North America. I've teamed up with the Fashion Network to share with you my thoughts on what fashion retailers should do with their media spend during the pandemic. I hope you'll find this interesting and, most of all, useful. Multiple retailers, as we all know, are pulling back their media spend through concerns that trading will be severely affected for the next 12 months. The question is this the right decision? Given that consumers are going to be cooped up at home for weeks or even months, more people are buying online than ever before, so it's vital that you have a strong online presence. Online advertising has a long-term as well as a short-term impact. It could be over a year before you see a return for your efforts. So I would advise, if you're able, not to cut back your media spend before or during the incoming recession. If you maintain or increase your spend and your competitors pause their activity, your share of voice and share of the market will increase as a result at a lower cost than during normal economic times. This being said, your CEO may very well ask, where can I cut back spend? And as we all know, marketing often takes the hit. So where do you make those cuts? My advice is to use the Pareto principle for digital marketing. Generally, the top 20% of your ads and keywords are generating 80% of your revenue. But this 20% is likely to have changed during the pandemic and may differ from your past data. So it's really important to analyse this before making any cuts. For example, Google Trends tells us that there's been 60% increase in search queries for shorts and a 40% increase in search queries for loungewear during the pandemic, which is as to be expected. It's also worth using this time to direct your media spend towards platforms such as Instagram and Facebook to provide inspiring content that your customers will want to recreate when purchasing your products. You aren't pushing sales explicitly during this sensitive time, but you're still leading consumers down the path to purchase. But whatever you do, don't switch off remarketing. This is another subtle way of leading consumers down your purchase funnel. Even if they're not ready to buy at the point of seeing your ads, users will still visit your website because they'll be in a browsing mindset, and you'll capture their data and keep front of mind in a positive way for when they are ready to buy. Remarketing is also a really cost-effective way to market to your customers because you can pay per sale for this and get thousands of impressions for free, which is obviously great for brand awareness. A controversial statement, I know, but if you're able to, the smartest thing to do right now would be to increase advertising spend. Increasing budgets will deliver post-recession growth on the premise of increasing share of voice when competitors are cutting spend and therefore market share in the long term. There aren't any official studies that challenge this view, but plenty that support it. An example of spend slashing creating opportunities recently is Facebook. CPCs and CPMs on Facebook have plummeted by as much as 57% for some of our accounts, presenting some excellent opportunities for our clients. Overall, how you choose to invest your media spend during and after the pandemic will be based on your business goals, your customers, and their buying behaviour. What's important is that you plan for the future, so when fashion retail stores can gradually reopen, you'll have a solid foundation in place for getting your business back on track and thriving in the long term. Thanks for listening, and thanks to the Fashion Network for helping me share this. If you've got any comments or questions, please leave them below. And if you'd like to get in touch, then follow the link above, or I'm sure the guys at the Fashion Network can put us in touch.